You've been doing a few Zoom, Neil.
Yeah, I've been doing lots, mate. I've been doing a really good one called in the Bronx, called the Mustard Seed Group.
Okay, yeah, send us a link for it, Neil, would you, please?
Yeah, it's really good. It's I think they do like 2 or 3 a day, and it's very good.
Is that the one where a lady said there's no reverse in hearse a couple of weeks ago?
I didn't hear that one.
That's positive enough, isn't it?
Yeah, in the Bronx, someone was telling me, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. It's people in the first 90 days, Martin, and they all have to basically share the whole people that are on that group at the beginning of the meeting, and then they have to share about what's going on and how they're keeping sober. It's good.
I don't know how comfortable I am with the word have to.
Not have to, they choose to.
They're encouraged
Suggest.
to.
They
Hey,
suggest.
You're in the Bronx now, mate.
Tom was talking
Listen,
about
mate, in the Bronx, you've just got to do what they say.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You don't. I wouldn't argue with anyone there.
No.
I'll tell you what, hey?
We'll share your PIN numbers on about setting up a meeting.
I'll tell you what, they're having it rough over there, mate.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
Well, I mean, they've had all those riots, haven't they? They've had the bloody COVID, battered them to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get some Christmas riots. I was thinking before Christmas Day, there's probably going to be, like the Clash used to sing, I want a white riot, I want a riot of my own. There's going to be Christmas riots. Think about that. All dressed up like Father Christmas, but rioting.
I'm sure there's a song in that.
Strangling coppers with tinsel.
Hey, good hat, Chris.
Okay.
I like that.
Mask on.
Okay, let's give it a go, guys. We're on film. We're all ready. Rolling. And
Right.
action.
Oh.
Hey, is that you, Tom?
Yeah, mate, we're a bit early. We must be the first ones on here.
Fucking council meetings on Zoom now, eh?
Yeah, this is about all the budget changes, because of the virus. It's costing a fortune, man.
I agree with that herd community doodah, mate.
What, you want to let them all die without helping anybody, mate? That's a bit Nazi-ish, innit? Hey? What about your mum and dad? They could cop it,
Nah, they're both brown bread, mate.
You're getting worse, you cunt. I'm all right, Jack attitude.
Hey, are you still seeing that bird? The tasty pea?
Which one, mate? I mean, there's been several.
Yeah, you wish. That one that used to get all tackled up.
Oh, I've married her, mate. Yeah, 3 kids now.
Wait, what was that noise? Is there someone else on it? What time is it?
Hello. God, I've never used this jazzy stuff before.
Chris, you mad wizard, drug lord.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll tell you one thing. Never buy a webcam from China.
Oh, for Christ's sake, this better be good. Just having a game of darts with our lad and enjoying a nice pint there.
Hello, comrades. How is everyone?
Don't let Leslie hear you using divisive language like that, young Brian. She'll trim your Nancy Drew with her Concord strimmer.
Yeah, cool. What's your name, mate? Are you Brian?
Yeah, I go me Bry. You could call me Bry, as in Bry Nylon.
And what's you called a meeting, though, at a time like this for? I mean, when the world's getting eaten by some vile oriental lurgy virus.
Are we allowed to have a drink while this is on, do you know, lads? I've got a couple of cans of Bollinsons here.
What happened to Richard then? His name's on this sheet here.
Who knows? Maybe he caught the virus and it floored him.
Oh, by the way, Leslie, let me apologise in advance. If my mobile rings during the meeting, I've got to cancel the mattress that the wife ordered and these Euro tickets as well. The kids are really looking forward to that.
Hey, Mick, did you go out last night then?
Yeah. Me and the missus went to the theatre just for a change, like.
Oh. What was on? Anything good, like?
Shakespeare, mate. Got a bit heavy, but wife likes that arty stuff,
Oh, yeah. I saw it advertised that Titus Androgytus, wasn't it, yeah?
I'm saying nothing. However, good people of Camelot, there still is sufficient time for a coffee or some other liquid beverage if anyone wants to go and get something to gnaw on or imbibe.
Thanks, Paul. I think I'm in charge. Last time I looked at the plaque on the door, it says area manager.
Sorry, Leslie, I was just trying to co-facilitate these dawdling stragglers.
Well, I'm here now. Right, everyone, pay attention. This is not going to be pretty, but it has to be done.
As the actor said to the Archbishop.
Where the hell is that file?
Hey, Rick sent a message earlier. He said him and Dan Lucas have had to attend a Zoom meeting with the Birmingham contingent.
Ooh, what fun that must be not.
Hey, according to last month's newsletter, Birmingham have already made dozens of staff redundant.
Hey, did anyone hear about that big fight last night in Aldi yesterday?
Hey, they've got bouncers at the shop that I go to, the local co-op. There's bouncers outside, mate. Bloody shop. It's like a surreal nightmare, all this, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, apparently someone's dog sneezed near a young kid's face, you know, like showering snot all over the show. And this kid's dad kicked fuck out of the dog, and there was this big public set too.
Can't expect a dog to wear a mask, really, can you? Not practical. You know what I mean, man?
No, I'm not joking, man. They were going at it with bags of sugar and lobbing huge melons at each other. It's all over the internet, like, and in local paper on page 5.
Shut up, Brian, you daft cunt. I'm not in the mood.
Are we okay to have a can of beer, Leslie? I mean, as it were at home and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Oh, I'll get organised in a minute. If you want pain for this time, then there's no drinking of alcohol. We have to be on the ball here. Anyone drinking alcohol, please put it away now. Do not let me see or hear it.
Hey, talking of snotty dogs and animals in general, can animals actually carry this virus? I know flies can carry it. Flies carry everything. So just in case, I've gone and bought 6 industrial sticky fly papers.
Oh, okay, enough now. Is this it? What's the other one? Yeah, page 5. Where's page 3?
Fly paper, did he say?
Hey, these are not just any type of fly paper, you know. These fly papers are made in Germany. Fucking Germany, mate. The Germans are good at making inferior species suffer. Oh, everybody knows that.
And the Japanese, don't forget the Japanese, they revel in inflicting pain, they do. Sinister lot they are.
So what's it all about then, Leslie, please? We didn't get much notice, I knows.
I didn't get any notice. I got an email last night and then that was it. Hey, it sounds quite heavy, this does, though.
Sorry, guys, if you hear any noises in the background that sounds like a dog with the squitters, it's my dog. She's eaten a full block of Toblerone, and her guts are like a small volcano.
It's going to poo-poo through the eye of a needle. Glad you can't pick up smells with these mobiles.
Yeah, puppies are lovely and cute till they stop dropping steaming quarter-pounders around the house. That's when you want to sling them in the river. Am I right, eh? See what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah.
You're not very spiritual, really, are you, Neil? I mean, underneath the bluster.
Giving chocolate to a dog is like letting kids play with nitrogen, mate. It's got an arse full of nitrogen there. It's going to Artex the whole front room walls.
Oh, right, just a reminder, if anyone isn't dressed appropriately, I will take a dim view and treat it as indecent exposure. So remember this, it's been recorded as minutes, and I don't want to see any stray ball sacks or hanging tattle in general. I might be lonely, but I'm not desperate. Anyone who is self-isolating or simply wants to wear a face mask, then that's entirely up to you.
Fair enough.
Okay. Is that alright?
It's a bit of a change actually being able to do this, to be honest, yeah. I mean, Christ, me and the kids have been stuck in this house now for a week. I haven't been able to shave, I can't get any decent triple fly paper, and the wife, oh, she's in a right mood.
Okay, so is everyone here? How many have we got? Oh, Mick, take that off and stop wasting time, will you? All of you. All of you, get them off. Didn't mean like that.
Hey, have you read this here in the Daily Fascist? It says people in poor rundown areas like Eccles and Middlesbrough are using sanitary towels for face masks.
New or used ones?
Oh, too much information, thank you, sickos. And who's got the face mask left on? Get them off.
Right, ready now. I'll begin. We've got Tango Tool Tom. We've got Holgate's very own interesting Paul.
Oh, drop dead, Neil. As soon as possible, please.
We've got Axie Dogger, Mick the Tick. We've also got Coppenthorpe, Dangerous Brian. We've got me from the Strenzel, that's Neil with the Magic Bill. And Box with Chris, the missing fourth member of ZZ Top.
Right, thanks, Neil, for that. And for those who don't know me yet, I'm the troubleshooter from Central Office. My name is Leslie Carroll from Rural West York, and I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to sort this budget out. In short, save this council money one way or another.
Good God. Strap yourselves in, notify your next of kin, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Right, now I've sent you all agendas, so if you can either get out the sheets or get it up on your phones, tablets, or whatever gizmo gadget you're into, and then we can make a start. We have a lot to get through, and I know you guys want to get back to lounging around and pronosticating, waiting for your wives to make you grub.
Oh, chance to be a fine thing. My wife left me in the lurch 15 years ago. I make my own cuisine these days, then you know where you are. Working rigidly within your budget, not flouting one's constraints, and not laden down with offal and stodge either. Hearken me, that sounds like a haulage company, doesn't it? Offal and stodge. Offal and stodge.
Oh, what a shame. Get the violins out.
Yeah, wrap up, Paul, you mad old closet tap.
I tried going to the shop earlier and all I got was dirty looks for wearing gloves and a mask.
Paul, can you send me page 5 to 7, please, of the finance report?
5 to 7, done, on its way as we speak, boss.
You got your sheet,
Got my
mate?
sheet here, but I'm ready when you are, Mrs. Carroll.
Hold your horses a minute, sorry guys.
Hey, I tried going to the shops yesterday. I said to our kid, come on me with your AK-47, I'm going in. I got there at 10 to 6 in the morning, and there was a queue right round the bleeding block.
Ah, no! Oh, bleeding nose. Hang on, guys. I just need to get some tissues and a cloth. The dog spewed up and shit at the same time. Oh, bollocks, it's gone over my Zappa bootlegs. Oh, won't be a minute. Oh, you little cunt. You little cunt. Get out. Fucking hell, will you?
I didn't know Chris was into Zappa. I thought he was strictly a Hawkwind and Floyd type of dude, where you learn something every day, and that's the revelation.
Which two of us then, Leslie, is going? Will we be told today?
Oh, if we have time, but let's get cracking, shall we? Finally, right, let's make a start. Chris will no doubt rejoin us when he has sorted his poorly doggy out. Okay, let's have some feedback first from Mr. Angus. Sorry, Mark, let's talk to me about your budget and where you have managed to find some feasible cuts.
Paul, she means you.
Oh, right. I was miles away there. I was doing some psychic chanting in my mind. Well, Mrs. Carroll, thanks for bringing me in at this juncture. Well, for my opening gambit, what I have in fact managed to get on the metaphysical table is cutting back on disused phone boxes, just basically reclaiming the redundant landmass. We are also going to make large dogs wear biodegradable nappies instead of chasing the owners to find them, or hand them a waterproof, heat-resistant plastic bag. And finally, we're going to insert a microchip into every pensioner over the age of 67, so that once they become housebound and a burden, then we can just flick a switch at head office and they slowly start to dissolve. Rather like compost in those huge plastic bin bags you get from B&Q and other reputable trusted outlets. Thank you for indulging me. Exit Engers, Dankeschön.
Well, thank you, Paul. I think 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf once warbled. As much as we would like to embark on your final suggestion, I think this hideous virus is doing a good job of wiping out old people all on its own and without any help from us. Right, let me check my list and running order.
Hey, are they starting up German football again next week? Anyone know?
Oh, bollocks, mate, that. Where have you heard that, then?
Alison Myrtle said it on the telly. You know, that German woman, Newsnight it was.
Her name's Anglia, you dummy.
Alright, know all. Alright, fucking Angela then. Angela, for fuck's sake, man. We can't all be perfect like you know, pecker face.
This lockdown, or house arrest with biscuits as I call it, it's getting bleeding boring now. I'm getting cabin fever, man.
Hey, did anyone read that in the local paper today? There's some bloke inside a full-size Dalek. He's going around this small, quiet village, shouting in a Dalek voice, self-isolate, self-isolate, had wheels on it, a squiggling head and everything. Plastic, man.
Oh. Neil, how is this even relevant to any of this?
Brian, control yourself, man.
Wish my ass was capable of that.
Bleeding hell, that was generous, wasn't it, mate? You never ski.
That's the most sense you've ever made. Pity it came out of your arse.
That's exactly what I mean. Hey, how inappropriate was that? And I know you're in charge, Leslie, but that is so out of order.
Oh, Christ, thanks for sharing that with us, whoever that was.
No, back, over there. Lifty, you weak sod. Come on, lad. After 3, 1, 2, and 3. Up!
Hey, how long is this going to take? I mean, are we have to get in paid for this, or what?
According to what I've heard, Dan Lucas reckons at least 3 of us here will be getting the push.
What, you mean some kind of redundancy package?
The very same.
Hey, Leslie's struggling. Are you struggling there, Leslie? Can we help you at all?
No. Oh, got it. Bloody hell, I found my famous files.
What's famous about them?
They are bastard files.
And can we just keep down the conspiracy theory paranoia, guys? Because I honestly don't know any more than you lot do. And yes, we all get paid for this, but it's only a 4-hour maximum. So if this takes us any longer, you guys lose out. But it has to be completed today.
So, is 1 or 2 of us here going to get the elbow? Can you tell us that straight?
Oh, look, Mick, it's no good guessing and freaking out. The answer is I don't know any more than you lot. For all I know, my head is the first on the chopping block.
Hey, Mick, just relax, mate. Stop hassling the woman, for Christ's sake. Go on, carry on, Leslie. Carry on.
I hope you like timing too.
Oh, Mick, for goodness sake, turn it down. This is not a time or place as much as I like a touch of reggae now and again.
Hey, it's not me!
Brian, come on, stop asking about it.
Honest to God, I hate that kind of music. It isn't me. I only like marching bands and traditional North London folk type of thing.
Tom, come on, stop acting the goat. We're wasting valuable bloody time here.
It's not me. It's not coming from here. I think it's either Mick or Chris. It's not here. It's not coming from my house.
Out! Get out! Take that with you. No, out there.
Is everything all right, Chris? Sounds like you've got your hands full today.
Oh, tell me about it. The wife's had a fall this morning. You heard? The dog shit all over the furniture. And my daughter's come in for the Master Blaster with Bob Marley on. Oh, God. So, I'm sorry, guys. Right, I'm all sorted now. I've locked them out there. Where were we up to, guys, please?
I think we are now going to hear a series of cuts from Mick. Over to you, Mick.
Right. Yeah, thanks, Leslie. Well, you all know my remit is Selby and Hackney. I've technically straddled two boroughs of it. So what we're proposing
Can't hear
to
you
embark on
properly.
in order to save money is to close at least 3 car parks during the day that are not being used. It seems they're only being used at night for people just out nonchalantly dogging. So we're going to capitalise on this carry-on and start to charge the bugger for that. So in future, like anyone parked for any reason for more than 5 minutes, will be charged a £10 minimum dogging fee. And that's regardless of how many wanks they've had. We're also going to charge extra for what we are calling fat kid tax. And how it'll work is any schools that don't encourage their fat pupils to cycle to and from school instead of getting the bus or being driven there will be financially hit, and hit hard, mind. Finally, we are pleased to announce that all the neglected and unused playing fields are going to become private land, which we will then rent out to solar panel energy storage companies, whereby we can easily make 5 times as much money and also allow the homeless to sleep underneath the panels for a mere £4 a night. Thank you from Mick the Tick, wink wink, guffaw guffaw.
Nice work, Mick. I'm sure at least one of those ideas is legal, and the others we can nibble away with it until the climate is right. Okay, who does this bring me to?
It's Dangerous Brian. Next is Dangerous Brian.
Hey, stop calling me that, you great steaming knob end.
Why do they call you Dangerous Brian? Brian.
Don't ask.
Oh, has anyone noticed the horrendous queues at Aldi in town? I went there the other day. Not for what I'd call panic buying, but I did get my daughter 18 economy size toilet papers. Triple ply, of course.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course.
Aye, of course.
It was just in case she runs out. She's in a wheelchair, you see. And I also got her some baby milk and baby food. Just 2 boxes of 36 each. They'll run out, so I thought I'd get her stocked up.
They're going to run out now you bought everything.
I won't get a chance to see my new little granddaughter for a while. No, so the least I can do is help her. The sell-by dates are not for another 5 months, so she can store them in the garden shed. That's if my lazy-arsed ex-partner shows his face round there to help her.
Sorry, Leslie, I didn't know you had a disabled daughter.
Right, so where's my bleeding running order now? Brian!
I'm ready with my paper, Leslie. If there's anything I could do to help, Leslie, please just give me a ring.
Oh, thanks all the same, but my private life stays private, and I'm here just to talk about work. Work and nothing else, okay? Everyone sorted?
Hey, Paul.
Go on then, proceed.
I was reading about this virus the other day, and apparently it's predicted in the Hebrew Bible, and it's mentioned in the proper one as well.
You know the reason people never have any sympathy with people like you know?
What are you talking about, you old tart?
You're not just thick and ignorant, you're a filthy anti-Semite to boot, fungus features.
It's not my theory, is it? I'm just saying. I mean, I was reading some Eric von Däniken's the other night. His famous best-selling book, Chariot of the Twilight of the Gods. And in that, he quite clearly talked about this corona, or crown, as being the coming of the Antichrist. So there.
Oh, good God, just curl up and die, please.
Hey, I was watching a fascinating documentary about terrapins last night. My daughter recorded it for me.
And what the fuck has that got to do with what we're talking about here?
Hey, did this virus come from terrapins then? Hey, it makes you sick, doesn't it? I mean, these Chinese, they'll eat anything, won't they?
Turtles and tortoises, maybe. Terrapins would repeat on you when you're trying to sleep.
Huh?
He's mental. Is this being really recorded?
Didn't we agree at the last physical meeting we had that all the bin men, had to wear gloves and they were restricted to only having 4 in the cab at any given time?
Yes. We did actually. We took a vote on it, and it went through 5-1. I have it here in front of me.
Right, good. So according to my notes, next up for saving and or cutbacks is Brian. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Miss Carroll. Sorry, Leslie. What I've done here now, you see, is in my neck of the woods we have a lot of these pikeys. Sorry, tinkers, like travelling jippos and that, you know. So we've started putting a neck tag, like an electronic collar on them all, to monitor where they are and what they're doing at any given time, using a special flying drone which can scream out instructions to them, or send them an electric shock to help them pay attention. You know, like when they start acting the goat and getting the kids pissed up and that. Second thing, any cars or bicycles that have not moved for about 3 days, we tow them away, or we put them in a secure locked yard, and the owners can then reclaim them once they've paid the £100 a day fine. And finally, we're going to replace all disabled vehicles with Sinclair C5 special cars. Now, these are not just faster, but the old biddies can actually lie down in them and use the potty that's strapped to the floor, so they can stay in the cars all day long and get all their shopping in, doing speeds of up to 29 miles an hour, making us massive savings. We can buy the Sinclairs for 200 quid each, whereby the standard disabled buggies are £3,000 a throw. It's perfectly feasible. You see what I'm saying, John?
Who's John? There's no John here.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks. There's certainly some food for thought in there. Excellent work. Great research. Now, where are we up to?
I've been playing darts since this lockdown virus. I bought myself a London board and a set of arrows.
I was reading some Nostradamus as well. And hey, have a guess what corona means in Latin. Go on, have a guess.
Oh, moving on.
No, wrong, Leslie. It means phlegm. So, he knew, you see, even back then. He knew, man, even about all this now.
There's something wrong with that terminal hippie.
I'm saying moving on from this adolescent nonsense and rumour mongering. I think now we have Neil. Okay, Mr. Spiel.
Okay, thanks, Leslie. Well, first of all, my darlings and lovelies, I'd like to thank you all for coming to the Backers on this bitterly cold and brutal night.
Oh, get me a handful of Valium and a bucket, please.
Yeah, come on, Neil, you knobhead. I want to get my head down in a bit.
Has it been 4 hours yet? We should be on double time now, then.
He's playing the Joker on this one, I see.
Leslie, tell him to stop being a turd.
Oh, to be honest, I'm concerned what my bosses are going to say when they hear all this swearing and bad language on this recording.
I didn't know we were being filmed. I would have put a clean vest on.
Sorry, guys, I haven't really got much to report. Just cut in small departments like in all offices. We can do without tippet, marker pens and post-it. I think staff should supply their own. So that alone will save us £3,000 a year. Secondly, I've noticed that top brass staff managers and big bosses have an account with local tax companies for getting cabs here, there and everywhere. Well, that's got to stop, especially the unnecessary trips in the evening to the theatre and the restaurant. It's becoming a free-for-all. My brother-in-law, Archibald, works for the same cab company. He's telling me they're spending in the excess of £8,000 a year on that. So that's got to stop. Instead, staff can either use their own cars or they could ask a colleague to drive them and pay them the petrol allowance. And finally...
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Did she swear then?
I think she's been drinking.
She's half pissed. I noticed that before.
Hey, is that her snoring? Hey, can she hear us?
She said she wasn't going to drink again after last time.
Oh, and finally, we need to stop the book club. That's just a jolly. We need to act the Christmas party. That's a waste of money. And we need to cut dinner times to 20 minutes from 45 minutes. And we need to make everyone go self-employed, meaning no more sick pay.
And there's me thinking I was the company plant, and all the time it was him.
Fucking hell, Neil, you nutter.
What? I'm no plant, freak.
Yeah, whose side are you on with all that lot?
What a total Judas you really are, pal.
Yeah, and don't come near me when we get back to work, mate. Hey, and I want my bloody toolbox back as well.
Oh, no, it's just getting a few cuts. They asked me to look at it. That's it.
Can anyone see with a bigger screen? Has she got any tablets in her hand? Oh, bollocks, I hope this doesn't mean reading to paperwork and buying a bloody black suit.
Right, so, okay then, has everyone been, yeah, did we get it all? Richard?
Richard's not here, Leslie. It's just us. Chris, Paul, Neil, Brian, Mick and me. Richard's not here.
Did we get the cuts in place? I have to take my meds.
Yep. Hold on. Can we go back to our isolation and lockdown now, please?
Oh, what's he talking about, lockdown and isolation? Has he been smoking them African roll-ups again, huh?
We're on a government lockdown. Don't you remember? That's why I've had this meeting on Zoom instead of at the office.
What's the matter with her? She was all right before.
No, I could hear her. She was opening bottles and slurping drinks as soon as one of us started on our report.
You know, she blathered me.
I didn't know she was the pisshead, and yet she kept banging on about us lot not being able to drink, whilst there she was, sat there bang at it.
Fuck this job. Fuck this house. Fuck the neighbours. Oh, foreign scroungers, fucking twats, a lot of yous.
Ooh, my God, whoa, she's a vicious bitch, isn't she, eh? Never seen that side of her before.
A profound personality change there, mate.
Dr. Jekyll and Leslie Hyde. I'm glad I'm not round there. She'd cut your truncheon off.
Look, when you children have quite finished, so who's going to volunteer to go round and make sure she's all right?
Not me. The wife will go spare.
I can't. I've got a sick dog, Barney, kids, and the wife's doing frontline shifts.
Tom, hey, you fancy going round?
Oh, fuck off, Mick. I'm not going round there. What, after last time? She said one of us nicked some underwear and some money.
Oh, hey, that won't be me, mate. You're thinking of somebody else.
Well, you go round there then. She likes you. You live the nearest.
I can't go round. I'm self-isolating after my sister got it.
Well, shall we phone the fucking police then, just to cover our asses, like?
Police? Who mentioned police? What's the shitting police got to do with this?
Nothing. We're just worried that you're going to be all right if we leave you.
Well, that was my agent on the phone. I've just lost 2 voiceovers and a small part in Emmerdale. This fucking virus is a cunt, man.
Hey, that's cool. I didn't know you was an actor, Neil.
He's not. He's an extra. They are not mutually inclusive.
Why, you rotten cunt, Paul. At least he's having a go.
Oh, I was in Emmerdale once.
Was you, Leslie? Was it enjoyable?
No. It was like self-harming your own genitalia with pinking shears.
Ooh, not so good then.
Hey, Leslie, do you want me to pick up some shopping for you tomorrow? I could drop it off if you like.
You know what this virus is, don't you?
Well, Bill Gates and Nostradamus both predicted it.
Oh, mate, I felt that then. Did she fall on the floor then and she banged her fucking head? Is she all right? Is she all right there, mate?
Fuck Bill Gates and fuck Nostradamus.
Whoa, that's a bit strong, isn't it, Leslie? Hey, are you okay?
Have you took your men?
Listen, you creeping shitheads. Basically, man has brought this upon themselves.
Leslie, it's Paul speaking. You're second in command.
I know it's you, Paul. You bloody great fool. I can hear your droning, nasally, annoying voice right down my ear. I'm not in a coma, you know.
I'm just saying, do you want me to pop over later to check the doors and the windows?
Oh, way up. Get in there, my son. Set the controls for the heart of the boss's bum.
You absolute vile and turgid reptile.
Mankind has pissed nature off with all its brutality and greed and take. There's nothing science can do now. It's unleashed some serious shit here. You see what happened is, for all the plastic in the sea and all that dense smog in the air, nature has lost its temper, and it's saying, I'm gonna let you bastards know what it's like to be shit on and punished and feel powerless and betrayed. This is payback. You see, boys, I know I work at the shitty council, but I do believe that there are spiritual laws that you do not fuck with.
Well, wow. Does that mean I can get back to my black beer now then?
Looks like she's crashed out again. We should call one of her neighbours.
Neighbours? Neighbours? What do you know about it? You don't care about her. You're only concerned about a bit of overtime, you selfish rat.
Sorry, Paul, mate. We didn't know you were parking your bike there. How long's that been going on then, matey?
No, Paul's got a point though for once. She might have left the gas on or something.
Well, I'm logging off now, or well, whatever it is they call it. I've got shitloads to do here. I think that's the lot in it, guys.
I'm off to do my garden while it's still light. Paul, get a grip, mate. You're an arse-licking knobhead.
Anyone got a light?
Hey, what was that bell noise then? Did anybody hear a bell ring?
There's someone trying to get in.
What? Someone is trying to break into your house? I'd call the police. They probably know you're vulnerable.
Oh, not get into a house, Paul. You mean there's someone in the Zoom waiting room? Leslie needs to let them in.
Well, who the fuck is it? We're finished, haven't we?
No, not really. I haven't delivered my suggestive cuts and incentives yet. Just because Leslie's pegged out, it doesn't mean we all have to quit, you know.
Is it still being recorded then, this carry-on?
Well, the red light's on. You did make me a co-host. I can find out who it is and let them in.
Hey, be careful, man. It could be a Zoom bomber armed with extreme porn and subversive language.
Like it's gonna shock us. Behave yourself, lad.
Right, no one's leaving until we go over a few things.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Lucas, sir.
Is this that Dan Lucas they were banging on about before?
No, but this is weird, man. We thought you was in Birmingham.
Yeah, I know you did. I knew it was a bit difficult getting a parking space for a Zoom meeting.
Hey, Dan's a bit of a character. Not like what people have been saying about him.
Oh, really? So, saying what?
Just that you're a bit of a downer and a vicious piece of work, like.
Oh, the cat's spinning around in here. Fucking hell, it's like Linda Blair.
She must be off her rocker. She hasn't even got a cat to my knowledge.
Dan, I'm afraid Leslie is a little tired at the moment.
Leslie?
Oh, that's all I fucking need. The DLR.
Knows why I'm here.
Fuck me with a barge pole, it's the angel of death.
Hey, Brian, can you ask Dan if we're still okay for the 4 hours overtime?
Where's this DLR? Is it a form of transport, perhaps?
Hey, Dan, if you need to get back feedback about the shortcuts and suggestions, how about we can ease the budget? I can email them to you as soon as possible.
Don't worry, there's 2 cuts in personnel. That has to happen. I thought I'd tell you guys face to face, rather than sending a cowardly text or email. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dan, mate, are we still going to receive our 4 hours or maybe more overtime pay? Just a bit worried with Leslie and the timesheet situation, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry about timesheets or overtime or anything. It's been agreed previously. We'll be honoured by the council. We don't want any unions or on our backs or all the carnage now, do we?
Well, that's something to look forward to, I suppose.
Yeah, all above the jolly DLR, the Dan Lucas retribution.
So, Dan, what's it going to be then?
Ha ha ha. You won't get a straight answer out of him. Bounty hunters like to make you sweat and squirm. Just like that Russian flypaper of yours, Michael. Slow and excruciating.
Oh, you mean German? German it is. No, I'm just saying, Dan, if it's last in, first out and all that, then, well, I can clear my desk as soon as this virus is over.
No, mate, you're doing a fine job. We've got no complaints with you, son. You can log off and get back to your darts and flat beer.
And then there was 5.
He's been listening to all this from the beginning. He heard everything. We're fucked now, lads.
He must have been hiding in the waiting room like a sniper.
I wasn't hiding anywhere, mate. If you had been on the ball a bit, you'd have seen me in there.
I know I handle the finances, Dan, and I do my best, really do, but if there's been a complaint or a discrepancy, then...
Oh, shut up, Paul, please. You're giving me a splitting headache, mate. No, we're not going to give you the push, okay? So you can check out or stay, or it's your choice.
Oh. Okay, so I've had a few glasses of cheap vino to get me through. You don't know what it's like having your own area. All you do is drive round the country and occasionally execute people who are expendable and surplus to requirements.
I had my own area years ago, and it was a tougher region than this shithole, I can tell you that. You've got a short memory, woman, you have.
So, Dan, where are you actually based now then, mate?
Okay. Neil, we have to ask you to clear your desk, mate. We're going to have to let you go.
Oh, and then there was 4.
What? What are you talking about? I've never even met you before, Lucas. What do you know about me? Nothing. You know nothing about me, you. I'm one of the best grafters here, you twat. You know, I've got a house to pay for all my 3 kids and let me go right near Christmas.
Look, don't make it any more difficult than it is, pal. I'll give you a decent reference, but if you start getting stroppy and giving me lip, then it's just going to be too bad for you.
Giving me lip? Giving you lip? I'll punch your fucking face in, you cheeky cunt. Who do you think you're talking to, you arse white?
Yeah. I'm terrified of all that. Leslie, can you mute these individuals, please? We have to move on. Thank you.
He's a good worker, though, Dan Neil. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for years. I mean, I can vouch for him.
Yeah, he's a solid stand-up geezer, Neil is. He can't do enough for you. If you ask him for out, like, he's a sound character.
Yeah, he knows why he's asked to leave. He should count himself lucky we're not getting the police involved. We check everyone's bank details. I mean, it stood out like a sore thumb.
The only reason you didn't get the police is that you can't prove anything, and you are not supposed to go through employees' private documents.
What, was he nicking money like?
How much we're talking about here, Dan?
Not as much as he wanted to get away with. We managed to stop one payment, but he needs to return about 18,000. Otherwise it's going to get very messy.
Not on my watch, Dan. I would have noticed that much going astray.
You decided to stay then?
So come on, get it over with. Get it over with then.
Where's Richard?
Richard never made it.
He never sent any message of apology either.
I have to go and see to a casserole.
Oh, go on then, Lone Ego, let's have it.
You have 2 choices. You either go to the Priory or get sorted out, or they want you out.
What, again?
Sorry, Dan. I realise this is personal, mate. Can we shoot off, mate, please?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to sack us too.
All email me your papers and all the suggestions. You 3 can go.
Listen to this cunt taking over again. the control freak, eh? I know what's best for you, darling. There. Oh, slimy cunts.
Thanks, Dan. Bye, Leslie.
Cheers, guys.
Get well soon, Leslie, love.
Fucking letting everyone know my private business like that.
Hey, don't blame me. You managed to do all that on your own.
So who's going to look after Linda and the baby?
There's all the help she needs. She is the one who suggested this.
I don't believe you. She wouldn't. She loves me too much for that.
It's because we all love you that we've arranged it, Leslie.
We? Fucking we is it now? You've been going behind my back, mixing shit with my daughter, my fucking daughter, the one you turned your back on, and when you ran off with that snidey fucking witch face slag.
I never went behind your back, Leslie. She contacted me, and I never turned my back on Linda. You shut me out. Christ, you even moved house twice without telling me. I was in Bleeding Barley when I got an email from Linda, out of the blue, completely.
And we all know how she ended up in a wheelchair, don't we? Eh, bastard face? Don't you put your shit on me. Don't.
Which is why I had to stop, and you can do the same. That's if you want to.
Have they all gone?
Yeah, there's only you and me still online.
Let me speak to Linda and Bob first before I make any commitments. Oh, and listen, shit for brains. This is not your decision. It's me doing it for me.
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of changes once this virus lets us free again.
So are you okay now then? I mean, if I go?
Well, I can't phone my sponsor until you fuck off, can I?
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Yeah,
Excellent.
well done, Mark, stepping in.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
Did you enjoy it, Mark?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Thank you, everyone. That was great. Thank you so much. That was good. I mean,
Very good.
just when Martin and Carol was on the last couple of lines, my cat came in, and it usually starts shouting as if to say, "Make a fuss of me, you bastard!" And it came in going, "Meow, meow!" Like, fuck off!
I thought that was a euphemism, Tom.
Not now! And you went, why? What's fucking hell? It's unbelievable.
Additional
great.
sound effects.
That was absolutely great, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
Right.
So I'll have a look at it, guys, and I'll let you know what we're going to do. But we'll probably do it again next week if everybody's free.
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm not going anywhere.
Unless you booked a flight to Brazil.
Look at you lot. I should be in Kefalonia doing this now. I should have been flying out the country. Anyway, I'm like
Oh dear.
not impressed one little bit.
I heard somewhere, Carol, they don't want English people going over there.
No, there's quite a lot of countries banned from Greece and the islands. There's the UK, Spain,
Really?
Italy, France, Belgium and the US. Those are 6 that are definitely banned.
Really?
Yeah, because we've had no control over it. And
Okay.